Oh, right. I think this is the level that has like a bunch of doors right off the bat. Okay, once again, another treasure room. Gonna hit this pot first. Then hit these two. We have 3 mallets, so the bad chest is the upper left one. So we'll ignore that until we get all the other ones. Oh, another potion. Awesome. I am okay with that. I think this is the only place where you can get the credit card. Like, you can only get the credit card through these treasure rooms. Which is, again, kind of a shame, because I kind of wish we would see those, but it's fine. And we have more speck nose nests. I think for the speck noses, they can get hit by the shield, but I don't think getting hit by the shield will kill them automatically unless they've been hit already or something. Like, the shield doesn't do enough damage to kill it, I think. So you gotta be careful of that. But they are good ways to get hearts, so you are advised to do those rooms whenever you have a chance to. And it gives you more kills, too. In fact, we have another speck nose room right here. I'm not worried about dying, even if I use a potion accidentally. There is a healing room not far from here. It's also worth mentioning that the healing potion can only heal one section of health. It won't heal your health completely. So don't depend on them for that. I think the only time your health will refill completely is if you die in a level and go back to the beginning. Which sometimes you may want to do that. You may want to die just so you can get everything back. This is supposed to be an arrow room, but since I just got an upgrade, not surprised I didn't get it here. Kinda wish I did, though, just so I'd have that last upgrade out of the way. But this would actually be a good place to spawn hearts and kill enemies, just because you don't have to do much, you just have to stand on this platform and let a few enemies fall. And I believe this is the health room. So I'll just sit here for a bit and wait for my health to respawn, and this should also activate the arrow when we get to full health. Yep. As you can see, the bow is no longer grayed out, so now we have pretty much screen length range, which is really, really helpful. I wouldn't say it's as helpful as the shield item we have, but still, I am not complaining by any means. I'm just trying to be very careful I don't fall in a pit right here. Also, those guys, look out for those guys. Those are the guys I talked about earlier, the ones that take your items. I think they only appear in 2 levels, and it's just these World 2 levels. So they don't appear very much, but still, you don't want to lose your item, basically. Okay, good. It's almost advised just to try to avoid them. If you get hit... Damn it! You know what? Hold on. Okay, I think I made it through these guys. No, I didn't. Get away from me, you stealing thieves. Okay, I think we made it through. Yeah, those guys suck. You can buy your stuff back, and like I don't feel like the price is too bad. It's about like 500 hearts to get your items back, but it's still just a really, really annoying part of the game, I feel like, so I just try to avoid those guys at all possible. I feel like that's a better way to do it, especially since the first part of this level is really, really easy anyway. It's not really that hard to redo. Anyway, let's get through this part. These are some new guys. These are kind of the World 2 equivalent guys to the Grim Reapers we fought. Although I feel like these guys are much easier. Because they don't send guys at you, they just kind of fire projectiles at you. And you should be at an arrow upgrade now that allows you to kill these guys really quickly, so... They're basically just 10 free hearts, so you might as well kill them. Even if they do get some damage on you, it's like, whatever, big deal. Okay, what do we have here? This is probably going to be a... Oh no, it's this shop, okay. I thought it was going to be another Speck Nose nest, but... Nope, we have another black market. Let's go ahead and get some more potions. I don't remember how many potions you can hold at once. I feel like it's a decent amount, like either 5 or 6 or 7. And we're kind of at the point where we don't need to get any more potions. Because I feel like they'll only really be helpful like on the boss. And just the boss. Or, well, the bosses of the game, rather, not just one. Because I don't know if you've been noticing, but the platforming for this game, and just the levels in general, with more health and more upgrades, this game has gotten significantly easier. Like, maybe it didn't look like I was struggling that much, because I only really died, like, twice before. And I feel like during my first playthrough I died way more than that. But I don't know, I just feel like, not even just like the enemies, or the more health or upgrades, like, in general, I just feel like the general, like, attitude of the game, or mindset of the game is just a lot simpler to work with, compared to World 1. And, like, that's what I feel like I hear from everybody who talks about this game. They always say that, oh yeah, the first world of Kid Icarus sucks, but once you get to World 2, it's, like, so much easier and more fun. And honestly, I agree with that. I completely agree with that. When I got to this world, during my first playthrough, I had a lot more fun, and I didn't, like, die at all, I don't think. It's just really interesting how they decided to design the game that way. I don't know if I necessarily agree with it, because I feel like games should progressively get harder and become more of a challenge the further you get into them. But I don't necessarily think this is a bad way to do games, because I do like what they have here. It's just that it's such a high learning curve to get started. And I feel like that'd be a huge turnoff for a gamer who's first plays this game and they get killed and they're like, well, I don't even want to think about what the game is like later on. Let me just put this down and not even worry about it anymore. And I feel like that's kind of the mindset I had before I realized it was easier, so... It's just kind of interesting. Because I really do like the mechanics that this game has. And stuff of that nature. This game really is a lot of fun. Once again, once you get past that initial first stage. After that first stage, it's a really, really cool game. Okay, I can't buy anything. There really are a lot of black markets in this game. Not sure how I feel about that. Shoot. Shouldn't let those enemies come and bite me too much. Although this would be a decent place to farm more enemies for your next arrow upgrade. Or just in general, farming more hearts. But I think I'm going to move on. I think we also get another health upgrade here too. Okay, also... Oh wait, first let me get rid of some of these guys. From the get-go, enemies will start falling here. And they give you 10 hearts, so definitely kill them. Although I may want to be careful, because I am at 1 piece of health right now. Oh, shoot, I used the potion. Well, that's okay, I can get another one. I have the necessary hearts for it. Oh, and we have more of this. Okay, can we have another room? Thank you. This might be a treasure room, though. Yep, okay. So, as usual, hit this one. And go over here and hit these two. What's the configuration for this again? Hold on. Right, it's below the first broken pot. Okay. So we'll just ignore this one. Grow up here. Oh, and there we got another feather. I was kind of hoping for the credit card so we could show that off, but looks like the game's not going to give us that credit card. That's okay. You never know when those feathers are going to be helpful, so you can't really complain too much, I suppose. Hey, where'd that guy go? That mummy guy just disappeared. Sometimes enemies do have like weird spawns sometimes. Heck, especially the Grim Reaper guys in World 1, they have like some really weird spawns where sometimes they won't spawn correctly and they'll actually appear on a platform lower than they're supposed to be. Let me go ahead and destroy a few more of these guys. Can you... Oh no, the final endurance! I'm gonna lose another health potion! Damn it. Oh wait, no, I'm still good. Damn it. Well, this is the final one at least. So now we're gonna get the last of the items. Okay guys, I'm actually back recording this on a different day because my power actually went out, so I had to go back and redo a few things. Surprisingly enough, it did save all the footage up at this point, so I'm really happy about that. It's just that I had to look at my video files, look for a passcode, and kind of play my way back to this point. And I think I'm kind of close to where I was. I think I have a lot of the same items too. If anything, I think I have more potions than I had. But I am back here. I did endure this trial because I remember that was the last thing I did before my footage cut out. And this time I'm actually going to grab the final item, the fire arrows. Like I mentioned before, the fire arrows will give you a small bit of extra range in terms of when arrows hit. So they'll be able to hit enemies that are, you know, like... You have to be pretty much on point with your shots normally, as you can plainly see. With the fire arrows, I think they basically just give you a little more leeway to work with. I don't think they do extra damage though, so I don't think that's really a factor or anything. But now that we do have all of the weapon items, I can kind of talk about the, start talking about the endings of this game. Where if you meet certain requirements as you get through the game, you'll get points that will determine which ending you get. And by having all of the weapons and basically enduring all the trials, that is one of the points you can get. So now that we have all the weapons, we essentially have 1 point. So we will not get the worst ending of the game for sure. But there are other things, and we'll definitely see what we can do. I don't think I'll be getting the best ending, but I am going to try for it for sure. Let me go ahead and defeat a few more of these guys just to get some extra hearts, because I believe this is a black market, if I remember correctly. It's either a black market or... Oh, nope, it's a regular shop. Okay. Do I want to go ahead and get another potion? You can also buy mallets too, but Screw it, I'm going with the potion. I feel safer with the potions, so that's honestly what I'm going to be going for. And I think right here we have more of the steel guys, so we need to be careful with how we move across these next set of screens. So, we do not want to lose our weapons. We need to just be very, very careful. Or actually, maybe it's after this part. I don't think the thorns can hurt you if you, like, touch them briefly and then jump. I think they only hurt you if you stay too long. So... shoot. Okay, there we go. Ah. Thank you. Now let's be warned, because I think we have those thieves coming up. Yep, there they are. No! Son of a... Okay, here we go again. I seriously hate these guys. And quite literally, this is a black market right here, so... they hit me at the worst time. You know what? I'm gonna hold out on the potion for right now. Because I feel like I have a recovery pool coming up soon. I don't want to spend money on a potion that I probably won't need. Hopefully, anyway. Hopefully. But I guess I didn't really talk about any of the other conditions for the endings. One of the other conditions, I believe, are the arrow upgrades, your strength upgrades. If you get all of them, you'll get another point. And I think the other point you can get is based on how many hearts you have. And if you have 999 hearts at the very end of the game, that's another point. But I feel like there's 4 points, so there's one I'm missing that I can't think of. Probably has something to do with one of the other items on the pause screen. I just can't see what it is right now. But with that, we did make it to the end of World 2, or at least the levels of World 2. We still have the dungeon here, though, in 2-4.